earlier, but now, this night." She shrank back from him a little, as though dismayed. "Surely," she said slowly, "I am like that foolish philosopher who, walking abroad to read the destinies of nations in the stars, fell down a pitfall dug by idle children and broke his bones and perished there. Never did I guess that with all these glories stretched before thee like mountain top on glittering mountain top, making a stairway for thy mortal feet to the very dome of heaven, thou wouldst still clutch at thy native earth and seek of it but the common boon of woman's love. Oh Leo, I thought that thy soul was set upon nobler aims, that thou wouldst pray me for wider powers, for a more vast dominion, that as though they were but yonder fallen door of wood and iron, I should break for thee the bars of Hades, and like the Everidike of old fable, draw thee living down the steeps of death, or thrown thee midst of the fires of the furthest sun to watch its subject worlds at play. Or I thought that thou wouldst bid me reveal what no woman ever told, the bitter, naked truth, all my sins and sorrows, all the wandering fancies of my fickle thought, even what thou knowest not and perchance never shall know, who I am and whence I came, and how to thy charmed eyes I seem to change from foul to fair, and what is the purpose of my love for thee, and what the meaning of that tale of an angry goddess who never was except in dreams. I thought, nay, no matter what I thought, save that thou wert far other than thou art, my Leo, and in so high a moment that thou wouldst seek to pass the mystic gates my glory can throw wide and with me tread an air supernal to the hidden heart of things. Yet thy prayer is but the same that the whole world whispers beneath the silent moon, in the palace and the cottage, among the snows and on the burning desert's waste. Oh, my love, thy lips, oh, my love, be mine now, now, beneath the moon, beneath the moon. Leo, I thought better, higher of thee. Mayhap, Ayesha, thou wouldst have thought worse of me had I been content with thy suns and constellations and spiritual gifts and dominations that I neither desire nor understand. If I had said to thee, "Be thou my angel, not my wife. Divide the ocean that I may walk its bed. Pierce the firmament and show me how grow the stars. Tell me the origins of being and of death and instruct me in their issues. Give up the races of mankind to my sword and the wealth of all the earth to fill my treasuries. Teach me also how to drive the hurricane as thou canst do, and to bend the laws of nature to my purpose. On earth make me half a god as thou art." "But, Ayesha, I am no god. I am a man, and as a man I seek the woman whom I love. Oh, divest thyself of all these wrappings of thy power, that power which streweth thy path with dead and keeps me apart from thee. If only for one short night forget the ambition that gnaws unceasingly at thy soul. I say, forget thy greatness and be a woman and my wife." She made no answer, only looked at him and shook her head, causing her glorious hair to ripple like water beneath a gentle breeze. "Thou deniest me," he went on with gathering strength, "and that thou canst not do that thou mayest not do. For Ayesha, thou hast sworn, and I demand the fulfilment of thine oath. Hark thou, I refuse thy gifts. I will have none of thy rule who ask no Pharaoh's throne and wish to do good to men and not to kill them, that the world may profit. I will not go with thee to Kôr, nor to be bathed in the breath of life. I will leave thee and cross the mountains or perish on them, nor with all thy strength canst thou hold me to thy side, who indeed needest me not. No longer will I endure this daily torment, the torment of thy presence and thy sweet words, thy loving looks, thy promises for next year, next year, next year. So keep thine oath or let me be gone." Still Ayesha stood silent, only now her head drooped and her breast began to heave. Then Leo stepped forward. He seized her in his arms and kissed her. She broke from his embrace, I know not how, for though she returned it was close enough, and again stood before him, but at a little distance. "Did I not warn Holly," she whispered with a sigh, "to bid thee beware lest I should catch thy human fire? Man, I say to thee, it begins to smoulder in my heart, and should it grow to flame—" "Why then," he answered laughing, "we will be happy for a little while." "Aye, Leo, but how long? Why wert thou so lord of this loveliness of mine and not set above their harming? Night and day 100 jealous daggers would seek thy heart and find it." "How long, Ayesha? A lifetime? A year? A month? A minute? I neither know nor care. And while thou art true to me I fear no stabs of envy." "Is it so? Wilt take the risk? I can promise thee nothing. Thou mightest, yes, in this way or in that, thou mightest die." "And if I die, what then? Shall we be separated?" "Nay, nay, Leo, that is not possible. We never can be severed. Of this I am sure. It is sworn to me. But then through other lives and other spheres, higher lives and higher spheres mayhap, our fates must force a painful path to their last goal of union." "Why, then I take the hazard, Ayesha. Shall the life that I can risk to slay a leopard or a lion in the sport of an idle hour be too great a price to offer for the splendours of thy breast? Thine oath, Ayesha, I claim thine oath." Then it was that in Ayesha there began the most mysterious and thrilling of her many changes. Yet how to describe it I know not unless it be by simile. Once in Tibet we were imprisoned by months by snows that stretched down from the mountain slopes into the valleys and oh! how weary did we grow of those arid, aching fields of purest white. At length rain set in, and blinding mists in which it was not safe to wander, that made the dark nights darker yet. So it was until there came a morning when, seeing the sun shine, we went to our door and looked out. Behold, a miracle! Gone were the snows that choked the valley and in the place of them appeared vivid springing grass, starred everywhere with flowers, and murmuring brooks, and birds that sang and nested in the willows. Gone was a frowning sky, and all the blue firmament seemed one tender smile. Gone were the austerities of winter with its harsh winds, and in their place spring, companioned by the zephyrs, glided down the vale, singing her song of love and life. There in this high chamber, in the presence of the living and the dead, while the last act of the great tragedy unrolled itself before me, looking on Ayesha, that forgotten scene sprang into my mind. for on her